Last month, I tracked every dollar I spent for 30 days. Not because I was struggling, because I wanted to see the truth without lying to myself about it. The number that came back was embarrassing. Not from anything dramatic. No vacation, no big purchase, no stupid investment. Just coffee, lunch, a shirt I didn't need, a subscription I forgot existed. Small stuff, invisible stuff. The kind of stuff that never feels like a decision because it never feels like a big deal. That's the trap. Nobody blows up their finances from one bad purchase. They do it from 1,000 small ones that never got questioned. Here's what stopped me cold. The average American family throws away $1,500 worth of food every year. Not eats badly, throws away. The average new car payment hit $772 a month in late 2025, according to Edmunds. Over 20% of new car buyers are committing to payments above $1,000 monthly. Americans collectively carry $1.65 trillion in auto loan debt. According to Empower Research, Americans spend an average of $44.50 every month just at coffee shops. And according to Bankrate, the average American carries more credit card debt than savings. None of that is dramatic. All of it is constant. And constant is what destroys you. The habits I'm about to share are not exciting. You will not post these on social media. You will not impress anyone with these. But these habits have done more for my financial life than any side hustle, any stock tip, any hack I've come across. And they compound. Boring habits compound exactly like interest does. Every year you run these, the gap between you and the average American gets wider. Here are 10 of them. Habit 1. I drive a car that makes people think I'm doing okay. Not great. The average monthly payment on a new vehicle is $772, according to Edmunds' Q4 2025 data. That's $9,264 a year, before insurance, before maintenance, before gas. According to Kelley Blue Book, new cars lose approximately 20% of their value the moment they leave the dealership lot. By the end of year 1, depreciation hits 25 to 30%. A $48,000 vehicle is worth $33,000 to $36,000 12 months later. You lost more than most Americans save in an entire year, and you're still making payments. The math is uncomfortable, but it's real. I drive a 4-year-old sedan I bought with cash. No payments, no interest, no depreciation hitting me while I sleep. The Ramsey Solutions survey of over 10,000 millionaires found the median vehicle price they pay is $31,367. The top 3 cars driven by millionaires are Toyotas, Hondas, and Fords. Not BMWs, not Mercedes. Toyotas and Hondas. Reliable, practical, unglamorous transportation. Someone paying $772 a month who instead drives a paid-off older car and invests that difference at 8% accumulates approximately $170,000 over 15 years. That's what's sitting on the other side of that car payment. The average American finances a depreciating asset and watches money evaporate. The average millionaire buys reliable transportation and invests the difference. The destination is identical. The financial outcome is not. Habit 2. I eat the same 5 meals every week, and I genuinely don't care. According to USDA data, Americans waste 30 to 40% of their food supply. For a family of 4, that's approximately $1,500 a year thrown directly into a landfill. The EPA reports that food is the single largest category of material in American landfills, over 24% of municipal solid waste. You are paying for groceries and then paying again to dispose of them. The average American spends $270 to $300 a week on groceries, according to Gallup research. Households using structured meal rotation consistently spend 30 to 40% less. That's a $4,000 to $6,000 annual grocery bill dropping to $2,500 to $3,500. Just from deciding in advance what you're eating. 5 meals. They rotate. My grocery bill is predictable to within $15 every week. No mystery produce rotting in the fridge. No Friday panic that ends in a $60 DoorDash order. The Ramsey Millionaire research found that self-made wealthy individuals consistently practice intentional, structured spending in everyday categories. Food is one of the biggest. Not because they're cheap, because they understand that small, consistent decisions compound into large outcomes. People hear this and say, "It sounds miserable." It's not miserable. It pays you $1,500 to $2,500 a year for the minor inconvenience of knowing what's for dinner. The average American wings it and throws $1,500 in the trash. The average millionaire has a plan. That gap is not a coincidence. Habit 3. Before I go to the grocery store, I empty everything I already have first. The USDA estimates the average American wastes between $1,300 and $2,200 in food annually, depending on household size. That number represents groceries already purchased, already paid for, and simply never consumed. It went from the store to the fridge to the garbage without stopping anywhere useful in between. 1 week a month, I don't go to the store at all. Freezer, pantry, back of the fridge. I cook from whatever exists until it's gone. Then I restock. This single habit cuts my food spending by 15 to 20% annually. For most households, that's $1,200 to $2,000 a year sitting in their own kitchen, waiting to be used. The math is simple and brutal. Food you throw away isn't groceries. It's money you already spent that you never got anything from. It looks like a full fridge, but it's just cash with an expiration date. Habit 4. I make my own coffee, and it's actually better. According to Empower's 2025 research, the average American spends $534 a year at coffee shops. Daily specialty drink drinkers spend $1,500 to $2,000 annually. A single Starbucks drink runs $6 to $8 per cup. That same cup brewed at home with premium beans costs under $1. Run the math forward. The $1,500 to $1,800 annual gap between a daily coffee shop habit and brewing at home, invested at 8% returns over 30 years, becomes approximately $220,000 for coffee, made in your kitchen in 4 minutes. The average American spends $534 a year on coffee shop visits without a second thought. According to Ramsey's Millionaire research, wealthy individuals treat daily discretionary spending with the same intentionality they apply to large purchases. Small habitual spending doesn't get a pass because it's small. It gets scrutinized because it's habitual. That's not deprivation. That's how $220,000 quietly accumulates in the background. Go to coffee shops when it's social, but going every single morning out of routine is not enjoyment. That's spending on autopilot. And autopilot spending is the quietest way to stay broke, regardless of what you earn. Habit 5. I bring food everywhere, and I have zero shame about it. According to Bureau of Labor Statistics data, buying lunch out 5 days a week costs the average American worker $3,000 to $4,500 annually. Bringing lunch from home costs $750 to $1,300 for the same year. The gap is $2,000 to $3,000 just from the midday meal, just from that one daily decision. That $2,500 annual difference, invested at 8% returns over 20 years, becomes approximately $125,000. From lunch. I pack food for airports. I stop at a grocery store when I travel. I eat before going anywhere that charges $18 for eggs. The Ramsey Millionaire research found that 93% of millionaires use a structured spending plan. They are not making spontaneous food decisions based on convenience. They planned. They packed. They showed up prepared. The average American spends $3,000 to $4,500 a year on workday lunches and calls it normal. The average millionaire packed a lunch and called it a strategy. The person paying $14 for an airport sandwich isn't living better. They're just paying more to sit in the same terminal. Habit 6. I deleted every shopping app off my phone. According to consumer behavior research, online shoppers spend 15 to 30% more than in-store shoppers on equivalent purchases. The average American makes approximately $2,500 in impulse purchases annually, according to Slick Deal's research. A significant portion of that happens on a phone, late at night, with zero friction and a saved credit card ready to go. The friction is gone by design. Recommended products, one-click ordering, saved payment information. Every obstacle between you and your money has been deliberately, systematically removed. The app exists to make spending effortless. Effortless spending is the entire business model. When I have to physically drive somewhere to buy something, about 70% of what I thought I wanted, I no longer want by the time I get there. That inconvenience is doing serious financial work. According to Ramsey research, intentional friction in the purchasing process is one of the most consistent behavioral traits among people who accumulate wealth. They do not make it easy to spend. They make it easy to pause. The app is designed to take your money. Deleting it is the easiest raise you'll ever give yourself. Habit 7. I stopped buying clothes. According to Bureau of Labor Statistics data, the average American spends approximately $1,800 annually on clothing. Research from the fashion industry suggests the average garment is worn fewer than 10 times before being discarded or donated. That's $1,800 a year, leaving your account for things that see 10 uses and disappear. It looks like fashion, but it's just money leaving your account faster. I built a small rotation of things that fit, look decent, and work for most situations. Then I stopped. I am an outfit repeater. I do not care. The math that reframed this. A $250 item worn 80 times costs $3.12 per wear. A $40 item worn twice costs $20 per wear. Cheap things you discard are more expensive than quality things you keep. And nothing beats the cost per wear of something you already own. The Ramsey Millionaire research is consistent on this. Wealthy people do not constantly refresh their wardrobes. They find what works and they stick with it. The average American spends $1,800 a year chasing an updated look. The average millionaire wears the same reliable rotation and invests the difference. Stop buying things that make you look successful. Start doing things that make you actually successful. Those are not the same purchase. Habit 8. I pay myself before I pay anyone else. Most people run the same sequence. Paycheck arrives, bills get paid, spending happens. Whatever survives goes to savings. That sequence guarantees almost nothing survives. Spending expands to fill available money. Every time, without exception. The inversion is simple. Savings and investments come out first, automatically, the day the paycheck hits. Retirement account, emergency fund, investment account, gone before anything else touches it. What remains is what I live on. According to data on state auto IRA programs, over 1 million American workers have accumulated more than $2 billion through automatic payroll deductions alone. Money moved before workers ever saw it. The savings happened by default, not through discipline, through structure. Ramsey's millionaire research found that 8 in 10 millionaires invested consistently in employer 401k plans. 3 out of 4 also invested outside company plans, not timing the market. Automatic, consistent contributions made before the money could be spent. The average American saves whatever survives their spending. The average millionaire spends whatever survives their saving. Same paycheck, completely different outcome. You cannot spend money you never see. The only question is whether that mechanism works for you or against you. Habit 9. Every time my income goes up, I pretend it didn't. Goldman Sachs research found that 41% of Americans earning between $300,000 and $500,000 report living paycheck to paycheck. 40% of those earning over $500,000 say the same. These are not low-income spending problems. These are zero-gap problems. The income is high. The gap between income and spending is essentially zero. This is lifestyle creep. Every raise becomes permission to upgrade. Nicer apartment, newer car, better restaurants. The income grew. The savings rate didn't. I sit on every income increase for at least a year before changing anything, sometimes two. Consider the math. Someone earning $65,000 and living on $55,000 invests $10,000 annually. When their income rises to $80,000 and their lifestyle stays at $55,000, they invest $25,000 annually. That $25,000 at 8% over 20 years becomes approximately $1.2 million. From one decision to not upgrade their apartment. The average American inflates their lifestyle with every raise and wonders why the financial stress never disappears. The average millionaire, according to Ramsey research, reached that net worth after 28 years of consistent restraint. High income without a gap is just expensive stress with a nicer view. Habit 10. My hobby makes money instead of only costing it. According to research cited by Inc., 65% of self-made millionaires have at least 3 income streams. The Ramsey Millionaire Study confirmed it. Multiple income sources, built gradually over time alongside a primary career. Not 80-hour weeks. Consistent, incremental effort directed towards something that builds. A hobby that produces $300 a month is $3,600 a year flowing directly into the retirement account. At 8% returns over 20 years, that's approximately $178,000 from a side interest. Teaching a skill, selling something you make, consulting, creating content. The platforms exist. The infrastructure is built. A consumptive hobby costs money while you enjoy it. A productive hobby pays you while you enjoy it. The average American defaults to entertainment. The average millionaire builds something on the side. That substitution over 20 years is worth 6 figures. None of this is complicated. That is the entire point. According to Bankrate research, the average American cannot cover a $1,000 emergency expense. The average American carries more credit card debt than savings. The average American will work past the age they wanted to retire because they never built anything that generates income without their direct labor. These aren't edge cases. These are the predictable outcomes of spending first and saving whatever survives. Here is the boring math. Driving older cars instead of financing new ones saves $5,000 to $8,000 annually. Meal rotation and grocery discipline saves $3,000 to $5,000. Coffee and drinks at home saves $1,500 to $2,000. Bringing food instead of buying out saves $2,000 to $3,000. Eliminating impulse purchases through friction saves another $2,000 to $4,000. Combined, these habits represent $13,500 to $22,000 in annual savings compared to average American spending patterns. Invested at 8% over 25 years, $15,000 annually becomes approximately $1.2 million. The boring habits produce millionaire outcomes. The exciting spending patterns produce paycheck-to-paycheck stress at every income level. According to Ramsey Solutions, 79% of millionaires are self-made with no inheritance. Only 31% averaged $100,000 or more in annual income throughout their careers. The average millionaire reached that net worth after 28 years of consistent, unremarkable behavior. Not one dramatic decision. 28 years of boring ones. Nothing flashy, nothing viral, nothing that makes a good Instagram post. Boring is a strategy. Run it long enough and it stops feeling like discipline. It starts feeling like the only approach that ever actually worked. Pick the boring path. Your future self doesn't care how cool your car looked. They care whether you built something.